one more time. I want to take a few minutes before the end of the week to mention something that happened to me. And like I always say here, I see God in everything. With that being said, this week has been a hectic week. I'm sure a lot of people have had a lot of situations going on, right? So I was leaving work a few days ago and I witnessed something that I have yet to witness in my life. And it was actually something not good. An accident happened right in front of me, like an traffic accident. Two car collages together. It was really, really bad. And in the moment, I braked my car, I pulled to the side, and I immediately searched for help, right? In the moment, I didn't think anything of it. I just try to help because that's who I am, right? And then as I'm trying to help these people that had this accident, it came to my mind, oh my God, did anybody call 911? Like all these other things, right? Like, is everybody okay? And mind you, I pulled my car to the side. I was in the middle of the road too. I had just left work. And I didn't think anything of it. I just immediately went to help. And then when I turn around and I see people are coming, running from the other side of the street to come and help out and everything else. And then we call 911 and, the police got there within minutes. It was actually a good outcome at the end, right? And then, I kind of said, okay, the police is here, they'll take care of it. The ambulance is on the way. Everything's fine. Everybody's stable. So I had to get going with my day, right? But as I'm driving home, I'm thinking and I'm having this reflection in my mind about what just happened. First of all, it was shocking, right? Because we always talk about accidents and we see them like in the news and stuff like that. But rarely do we, I had not experienced it yet myself, like just like literally happening in front of my eyes, right? Anyways, and I was thinking about it and I was saying to myself, I was like, wow, even though that was bad, it was a bad situation. It was dangerous because two cars, crashed into each other and all this other stuff. Then I still noticed something wonderful. And it was that there was a lot of people that were willing to help. There were people that literally ran from across the street, came to try to help. Everybody was worried about it. One person was calling 911. The other person was trying to make sure the people in the cars were okay. And I am going to tell you guys, this was an amazing reflection to myself. Why? Because we are called to help one another, regardless of what's going on, right? And I think that this is a great example to show that in real life, things happen, right? And we have to be willing to stop our life, because I moved my car to the side of the road, and help that person, because you never know what that person could be going through, right? You don't know if that you're going to save that person's life by just stopping your car and calling 911, right? So let's focus in the good. Even though it was a bad situation, an accident happened and everything else, it was still a good thing that people were willing to help. I was so in shock of how many people stopped and were willing to help, right? Because we always, as humans, tend to focus on the negatives and on the bad. And we always, always give more props to the bad things. But in reality, we have to focus on the good too. This taught me a lesson. There is still a lot of good people out there. There's still a lot of good Samaritans out there, right? It reminded me of the parable of the Good Samaritan, which I believe is in the book of Luke, chapter 10, right? Many people pass by, right? The priests, right? People from church pass by, if we put it in our words nowadays, right? And they didn't stop, right? But yeah, again, people that probably nobody expected to stop, stopped and helped, right? The Good Samaritan stopped and helped this person, healed him, helped him get better, and sent him on his way, right? So that's what we're called for. This accident taught me that we are still called to be the Good Samaritan. Regardless of where we are, regardless of how busy our lives are, there's always going to be something going on, guys, right? But regardless of this, we need to take the time to be there for one another, okay? So I've just thought about this. Focus in the positive, focus in the good. There's still good people out there. Let's do good to one another, guys. If you have the chance to do good to anyone, just do it. Don't think about what anybody is going to think. Because at the end of the day, you're doing this for God and you're doing it to help others. I am sure that there is a lot of people that are willing to be a good Samaritan. I'm telling you, I was shocked. I was in shock when I saw how many people were willing to stop their day, stop what they were doing to help these strangers. I don't know who they were. I don't know who, I don't even know their names, but we were willing to stop our lives to help somebody else. And I want you guys to understand and know that that is what God called us to do. God called us to be there, to be hope, to be positive. Change somebody's life today. If you're at work or if you're like me that just live in work, and let's say things are crazy at work or with the kids and the husband, family, things happen, guys. But let's stay positive. Let's stay and be good to one another and be the good Samaritan. Be that person that stops and gives hope and gives loves and cares for others. Guys, we can't give power over the negatives because if we were to focus on all the evil that is out there, we're never going to be able to succeed in anything in life because there's just so much evil. But let me tell you something. I had a realization 2 days ago when this happened that there is a lot more good out there than evil. So we need to keep fighting. We need to keep fighting the good fight. We need to fight with love, with patience, with caring, with being good to one another. That's how we fight back evil. By being loving, by being respectful, by showing God's love to everyone, regardless who they are. You might know them, you might not know them. Like I don't know half of the people that are in my channel, but I still love you in Christ. Hello to everybody. I love you guys. And I am saying this because sometimes we give too much power to the negative and we give too much power to the evil that is out there. But I want you to know that there is even more good. There's more good out there. There is more good people out there than that there is bad. So with this being said, if you guys have yet not subscribed, please subscribe. I love you guys all. Take care. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Be that good Samaritan. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter what the situation that you are in, be that person. Show Jesus Christ's love to one another. Okay, guys, this is your host, Carrie. Until next time, God bless you all. And if you guys have questions or if you guys want a topic that you guys want to talk about, please let me know. But I am telling you guys, God speaks. Just be willing to listen. He speaks every situation that you encounter in your life. There's a purpose for it, and there is a lesson to be learned. We just have to be willing to listen. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next time. This is your host, Carrie. God bless you guys. Bye bye.